Greetings and welcome to another episode of Learn About Port Wine. This is another video in our series where we review and rate the Port Lodge tours available in Gaia. Today we are talking about the tour at Graham's. Is it worth your time and money on your visit here to Porto? Well, let's find out. Graham's has a great location. It's on the west end of the Gaia waterfront and up the hill. And we are going to jump right into the review. The review and rating criteria are listed in the description below. All of the Graham's tours require a reservation, and it's very easy to set that up on their website. They have a very well-designed website with all the information about the tours, and most importantly, which room you're going to end up in for your tasting. The tour starts with about a 10-minute video that shows the harvest process of their estates down in the Douro Valley. And after that, our guide took us into the main aging cellar. The main aging cellar holds both the very large vats for the rubies as well as the small barrels for the tawnies. And our guide spoke a lot about different wines, how they're moved into barrels and or vats and out of barrels and or vats, and the aging process for however the wine is intended to end up. We were then led through a special collection of vintage wines that is the private library of the Symington family estates, and there are some vintages there that go back over 100 years, as well as some very special bottles that have been part of the Symington and Graham's history. The tour lasts probably about 45 minutes, and I thought it was a good amount of information without being overwhelming. I had a couple friends join me, one of which had no history with port wine and wasn't really sure what to expect, and he really enjoyed it, learning about all the different aspects and the different types of port. As the tour wraps up, you are led to your tasting room. Does Graham's have a premium tasting room? You bet your sweet port they do. It is, I feel it's the gold standard for premium tasting rooms in Gaia. And it's just an absolutely beautiful place to enjoy some really nice, high quality wines. I know I tend to harp a little bit on the premium tasting room, but I think if you have customers that are right off the bat willing to pay extra for a better wine experience, then they deserve to receive that in a better location opposed to the picnic table kind of environment. I have been to all of the port lodges except for one, and unless this last one really wows me, I think Graham's is going to stand as the gold standard for the premium tasting room. As I was there with two friends, we each got a different tasting and then traded back and forth the wines that weren't part of the other's tasting. And it was a great way to taste a lot of different wines. All of the wines in each of those tastings was a premium wine and just of excellent quality, whether they were the vintages or the tawnies. It was just a really great experience for all of us. So I've tasted a few ports in my day, and we had someone in the group that had probably never had port before, and he really enjoyed it, was really surprised by the experience. So we selected the Graham's tasting with pairings for 60 euros, the super premium tawny tasting for 70 euros, and the super premium vintage tasting for 70 euros. Our guides explained to us the different wines that were presented in the tastings and suggested an order in which to try them, so you're not blowing out your palate on the first wine and you really can't taste anything after that. In addition to the wines available in the tastings that we purchased, on every table there was a menu listing all other available tastings, and this is a long list. There's some very special wines that you can taste there, and it's just a wonderful opportunity to do so. I think it's a great time to go ahead and splurge a little, have a wine you've never had before. You can spend as much as 800 euros on a glass of port there, but that is certainly not the standard. The other tastings are very reasonable, and it gives you the ability to maybe try a 50-year-old tawny or maybe try a 50-year-old vintage. We did take advantage of the additional tastings. So we went with an older vintage and a single vintage tawny, as well as one or two others, and just had an absolutely great experience. Overall experience and feel. Graham's is a 100% solid choice for a Port Lodge tour. Pros, a great overall experience. It's got the gold standard premium tasting room. It's got excellent quality products, a great facility in a great location with a beautiful view. I mean, what more do you want? Cons. If I was really pressed for a con, it would be the online scheduling and how you can't actually schedule a date and time. You have to wait for the reply, which could be 24 hours later. So for scheduling purposes, that might not fit everyone's needs. But other than that, I can't think of anything bad to say. It's a bit of a walk up the hill from the Gaia waterfront. The rating, well, you've probably seen this coming from a mile away based on the facility itself, the quality of the tour, the quality of the tour guide, the people who work there, the quality of the wines they produce, and you're able to enjoy them in that wonderful premium tasting room. I have no choice but to award them a highly recommend. I've yet to meet somebody that has gone through the Graham's tour and not had a good experience. As always, like the video, give us a comment in the comments section, subscribe to the channel, hit the dinger, and I will see you on the next episode of Learn About Port Wine.